nose comb. Ow. Why? Hear how dry my hair is. So this video I was watching yesterday about the wizard Liz, like, she worded things so perfectly. Like, I'm so bad at explaining these type of things, but like, I've always noted since I was little that like people are funny. Like, we try to fool each other, but like at the end of the day, nobody cares, you know? Like, what I mean by that is like people are so focused on themselves naturally. The alpha scale, the video I posted about the alpha scale by Simon Sinek is like a perfect example of that. But like, to take a closer look at that, like, think about any time you've ever heard a piece of gossip from someone. Did you automatically believe it? Because there's probably a side of you that wants to believe it, and like if you hear something from a friend, you're like more inclined to be like, oh yeah, it's totally true. Like, why would she lie, you know? But like, think about if it was a total stranger, or think about if it was a coworker, or think about anyone that's like not like a super close friend to you. If they came and told you something in confidence, and like, instead of saying it out loud in front of the people when they're there, you know, or instead of saying it like public or whatever the way, if they come to you and tell you something like confidentially, you're going to be skeptical, right? And you're naturally going to be like, well, I'm going to see like for myself, you know, or we don't automatically pass judgment. And so like people that spread gossip, I don't think they like are very conscious of the fact that like they're making themselves just look super stupid. There's a fine line between acknowledging a truth and declaring it for the first time, or as many times as necessary for people to get it, and simply speaking on a subject because you're bored, because you have nothing better to do, or because you're envious, hateful, spiteful, whatever, you know. There is a very fine line, and people see that, they notice it, like they know it better than you do when it's happening. And so that's the scary part, is like when I saw that as a kid, like I always wanted to like not be like a dumb hypocrite bitch. So like I just, you know, like was very tried to be at least very conscious of like the things I say about people. I'm like, how am I gonna come off? How am I gonna sound saying these things? Am I gonna come off as like nosy, or like a disbeliever, or a loser, or like someone that like has nothing better to do? Like, I don't want to come off as that. I would rather people not know well, not that I would rather it, but like I would rather not comment on something unless I was asked specifically. Because think about it, like, people don't have that kind of time on their hands. People don't really care about what everyone else is doing, and if they're sitting around talking about something that someone else is doing, it's because that person is obviously important to them and affecting them in a way, and they're basically telling you like, I'm allowing this person to affect me. Like, when I say things about Taco, like, I have so much love for Taco, you guys, like more than probably anybody that I know, next to my son. And like, if I didn't, I would never even mention him in the first place. And so like, even if I'm saying like negative things, there's a reason for that, right? And I'm very conscious of that reason before I go and like run my mouth about something, right? Which is kind of funny.